Hello everybody, it's Paula here from the Excel Club and welcome to another Excel video. We're going to talk about visualizations today and we're going to talk about the box and whisker plot. I'm going to explain briefly how this works, what data it actually visualizes, what the visualization actually tells you, and then we're going to jump into an example and show you in Excel how you can set up a box and whisker plot. But before we get stuck into that video, I do hope that you will subscribe to my channel and hit that notifications button so you don't miss any more of my videos. If you find this video useful, I do hope that you will consider giving it a big thumbs up and sharing it across your social profiles. So let's jump into Excel now and learn about a box and whisker plot chart and how you can insert one of these in Excel. A box plot is a standardized way of displaying the distribution of data based on the 5-number summary: minimum, first quartile, median, third quartile and maximum. It allows you quickly see the range and median for a set of data and any skewness. Looking at the image, in column A we have the number of units sold. We then have a box plot representing the data, and in column M we have the units sold sorted numerically so we can see how this box plot is actually created. The box plot consists of a box and whiskers. The whiskers show you the min and max values of your data set. In this case, the lowest is 1 and the highest is 11. The line within the box shows the median value and the X in the box shows the mean value. To get the lower end of the box, we must take the second and third quartiles of data. Now the quartiles are calculated in the following way. You take all of the values before the median and get the median of these. In our example, we can see these values in column M with the box around them, and the median of these is 2. This is the lower end of the box, and anything before this represents the range within the first 25% of your data. If most of the data points are on this side, then your data are skewed right. Then you take all of the values after the median and get the median of these. In our example, we can see these values in column M with the box around them. The median for these values is 6. This represents the top of the box, and anything above this represents the range in which the last 25% of your data falls. The box represents the range in which the mid 50% of your data falls. Within this box, most of the data points are on the low end, and then the distribution is skewed right. If they're on the upper end, then the distribution is skewed left. If the distribution is symmetric, the observation will be evenly split at the median. Now you can calculate all of these values using Excel formulas, and what we're going to do is see how we can create a box plot chart using Excel. We have a quick sample of data here. We have the units sold. And we want to be able to quickly visualize the spread of this data. We want to be able to visualize the median, the average, and we also want to be able to see the skewness all in one chart. Well, we can do this with a box and whisker chart, and I'm going to show you how to insert one of these in Excel. So basically, if we go to Insert, and in Excel 2016, under our statistic charts, we have box and whisker. I'm going to move this over and pull it down. So now we've been given a box and whisker chart. And what does all of this mean? Well, I'm going to go through the different elements of this chart and explain to you how you can actually read this chart. The first thing we can see is the distance. So from the top point to the bottom point is the spread of the actual data. The minimum value is calculated using min in Excel. And from the first number to the last number, we can see our minimum value is 1, which is given to us down here, and if we just hover over the chart, we can see it is 1. Now our maximum value, which is up here, is calculated with max. And very much the same, we will select our data points and we can see our maximum is 11, which we can see up here. Now the median can be calculated again by selecting all of the data points. And we can see our median is 4. This 4 is the line going across here in the center of this box. So that is the median value. Now the mean, or the average, as it's known in Excel for most people, we can again calculate by selecting all of our data points. And that's this little X here in our box. Now the next thing we need to calculate is the first quartile and the last quartile. So this quartile, this last quartile up here, is where you will find 25% of your data. The box here is where you're going to find 50% of your data points within this box. And this other quartile is where you will find the other 25% of your data. Now if your box plot, if your whisker is higher on the top than it is on the bottom, that would indicate that your data is skewed to the right. So it's positively skewed data. Now Excel has functions for calculating the quartile, and it is quartile exe. Now there wasn't a quartile in earlier versions, and you see the way there's that warning sign on it because they've replaced it with these newer functions. So we're going to select the first one here, and the first thing it wants is the array. So these are your data points. Then it gets you to select between the quartile. So the first quartile is the first 25th percentile. So we're going to select 1 and press enter. So now we can see the first quartile starts at 2, and we can see this down here being the bottom of our box. Again, we can say quartile and select our array. And we can select the third quartile here. And we can see the upper bound of our box is 6. So that's how you can create a box and whisker plot in Excel 2016. It's very, very easy. It's been now included with the new statistical charts that are available for you.